What's up, guys? It's Cobra. The 2024 college football season is over, but the college football 25 content continues. If you're just joining us, subscribe to the channel. We're building a great community here, and we'd love for you to join us. The 2028 season was the best season in FAU history. Zach Kittley and the Owls finished the year with an undefeated record, won the AAC championship, and defeated number 5 Oregon and number 11 BYU in the college football playoff, before ultimately falling to number 2 Notre Dame in the national championship. The Owls graduated 20 seniors and had 3 players selected in the NFL draft during the offseason. But it's time to retool the roster and get our way back to the Natty. Let's meet the 2029 team. Zach Grossman, coming off one of the best freshman seasons ever, returns as our starting quarterback this season. Zach Childers, who's developing into a great quarterback, will be backing him up. We may have a difficult decision to make in the near future. Jeremy Pape and Alonzo Qualls are depth quarterbacks, but likely won't see playing time. Redshirt senior Ethan Irvin takes over as our starting running back. Redshirt sophomore D'Angelo Aguilar and redshirt freshman Jamerson Heaney will serve as the primary backups, and redshirt freshman Desmond Lehman could see playing time as well. Two-way star Danny Johnson, Najee Unrein, and Curtis Bean are our starting receivers again. Sophomore Akeem Jamerson and redshirt freshman Dalton Cheeks, a transfer from UCF, will be our depth at wide receiver this year. We might also have a secret weapon that you'll just have to wait and see. Redshirt senior Shakir Kalis and redshirt sophomore George Buck will likely be splitting snaps at tight end. Sophomore David Marciano and redshirt freshman Quincy Sorrow will likely be depth this season, and redshirt junior Zach Herbig, a transfer from Iowa State, should be seeing playing time as well. At left tackle, redshirt senior Nicholas Turner takes over as our starter, and redshirt junior Cole Lamar will be backing him up. Redshirt senior Landon Rapkiewicz and senior Hugh Lincoln will be our starting guards this season. Stephen Pepper, Doug Hendricks, and Cole Shermer, as well as Jacques Elias, will all be depth players. At center, redshirt junior Tavares Levis returns as our starter. Rashad Rashid and Nick Lemon will be backing him up. Redshirt junior Dennis Mallett, a transfer from Arkansas State, takes over as our starting right tackle. Orlando Rhodes, Oscar Maples, and Isaiah Strnad will be depth this season. At defensive end, redshirt junior Steven Jordan and redshirt sophomore JJ Savage take over as our starters. They have some big shoes to fill this season. Redshirt senior Namari Brantley will be our backup. True freshman Earl Chosen, Alani Avant, and Andy McDonald could also see some playing time. At defensive tackle, seniors Nicholas Labinjo and Rico Thomas return to man the middle of the defensive line. Redshirt junior Fabian Kuma and redshirt freshman Paul DeValve will be depth players. At outside linebacker, redshirt sophomore Titus Owen and redshirt junior Roland Hook will be our starters. Freshman Lyle Minter and redshirt junior Trent Prater will be our primary backups, and redshirt junior Dale Murphy and redshirt freshman Braden Godwin will be depth players. At middle linebacker, redshirt sophomore Jesse Huey and junior Tamani Mwamba take over as our starters. Redshirt freshman Tony Yazzie and Jason Spielman will be depth players. Two-way star Danny Johnson will be our primary cornerback. Redshirt sophomores Akeem Goodrich, Joey Boulware, and Marvin Teague, as well as redshirt freshmen Pat Pay and Frederick Hinish, will be competing for playing time. At free safety, redshirt sophomore Tremaine Sneed takes over as our starter. Redshirt freshman Terrell Durant and Joe President will be depth players. At strong safety, redshirt senior Quentin Durbin returns as our starter. Redshirt sophomore Brian Putasi and redshirt freshman Ray Tejada will be depth players. On special teams, redshirt junior Jorge Angelo returns as our kicker, and senior Alex Cox will continue punting for us. The 2029 season could have major implications for the FAU Owls. There are talks about the team transitioning to the Big 12 next season. We'll have to see how this year plays out. Taking a look at our 2029 recruiting class, we've got the potential to add some of the best recruits in FAU history. With our success over the last few seasons, more high-grade players have their eyes set on Boca Raton. We'll have to continue updating as the season progresses.
Throw the ball, so when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience.
We opened the season with a home game against the FCS East. The Owls dominated the Astronauts, winning 45-10. Quarterback Zach Grossman earned Offensive Player of the Week with his 366-yard and 5-touchdown performance. Defensive tackle Fabian Kuma earned Defensive Player of the Week with his 1 sack and 4 tackle for loss performance.
Defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this.
Week 3 was a road game against our rivals, the FAU Panthers. The Owls played well, winning 28-14, and brought home the Shula Bowl trophy for the 23rd time. Defensive tackle Fabian Kuma earned Defensive Player of the Week with his 3-sack and 4 tackle for loss performance. Following the game, 3-star wide receiver Keelan Hemphill committed to FAU. Week 4 was a home game against number 22 Iowa.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. First play of the drive. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. But needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass work. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start, offense.
A 33-yard attempt here. Long enough and good. And he's made it from 50. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side before we get to halftime. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
The Owls fought hard in the first half, fighting back to tie the game 17-17 at halftime. The running game was a highlight, opening up the Owls' offense and the passing game.
They'll hand it off. Gets some space around the... Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he can't sense third and long. Throws to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the Buckeyes pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. And the field goal is good. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he pulls. They'll run it here.
Tackle accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Escapes the pot with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. Right down the middle. They're thinking touchdown this time. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. In the previous play. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment. Defense.
Field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Kick is good. Well, they had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced well, prepared well. They were optimistic, but things just did not work out. And that's a tough loss.
Yeah, their opponent just made more plays than they did, plain and simple. But there's a lot to learn from losses like this, and the smart coaches know how to use them to motivate their team moving forward.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Unfortunately, Iowa drove for a game-winning field goal as time expired to defeat the Owls 23-20. Following the game, three-star defensive end Greg Shembo committed to FAU.
You're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew.
Week 5 was a road game against BYU. The Owls dominated the Cougars and won 41-20. Quarterback Zach Grossman had a near-perfect performance. Following the game, 5-star wide receiver Dylan Daniels committed to FAU. He is the highest-rated recruit in Owls history. They also got commitments from 4-star running back Emmett Smalls, 3-star tight end Keelan Dobbs, and 3-star defensive tackle Lawrence Sims. Week 6 was a home game against number 11 UTSA.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Runs through the tackle. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No good. Couldn't. The end zone now with a new set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Second down. What about here on third? Feeling some heat. And from the gun. Wants to pass. Buys a little time. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
The expressway is wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's the way to do it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. Touchdown! On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. Now, off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one, he's going to pass on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch up. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
The Owls held a tight lead, 17-14 at halftime, despite being outgained in the first half by the Roadrunners.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. He's looking to throw. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Florida. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. Now comes in motion. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle. It's Bean. And use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. First down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Oh, and he missed it. Nope. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Just trying play action. Now rolling to the left. He gets the job done. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this...
Do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to...
And the 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. Yeah. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play to find his man on first down. Makes the grab and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida! Chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're...
The second half saw both teams exchanging blows, with the Owls scoring the game-winning touchdown with 19 seconds left to give them a 31-28 victory.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like...
Week 7 was a home game against Tulsa. The Owls dominated the Golden Hurricane, winning 27-7. Defensive end Stephen Jordan earned Defensive Player of the Week with his 4-sack and 5 tackle for loss performance. Following the game, 4-star outside linebacker Quincy Okwara committed to FAU.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job.
Week 8 was a road game against the Army Black Knights. The Owls offense dominated for a 38-7 win. Wide receiver Danny Johnson earned Offensive Player of the Week with his 105-yard and 2-touchdown performance. Following the game, 4-star cornerback Jaleel Mallory committed to FAU.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going...
Week 9 was a road game against the Charlotte 49ers. The Owls offense dominated for a 48-16 win. Wide receiver Danny Johnson was the star of the game with another 2-touchdown performance. Following the game, 3-star outside linebacker Max Eichenberg committed to FAU.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental...
Week 10 was a home game against the Temple Owls. FAU completely dominated the Temple Owls for a 61-0 win. Quarterback Zach Grossman was the star of the game with a near-perfect performance. Following the game, 4-star middle linebacker Cameron Kearns and 3-star cornerback Ben Irwin committed to FAU.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough, and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down.
Week 11 was a home game against the East Carolina Pirates. The Owls battled for a 34-31 overtime win. Quarterback Zach Grossman was the star of the game with his 3-touchdown performance. Following the game, 3-star kicker Vernon Smalls committed to FAU. Unfortunately, senior defensive tackle Nicholas Labinjo suffered a compound foot fracture that will likely end his season. This could be a major loss for the Owls defense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so...
Week 12 was a road game against the USF Bulls. The Owls offense dominated for a 31-3 win. Defensive end Stephen Jordan earned Defensive Player of the Week with his 2 tackle for loss, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown performance. Following the game, 4-star defensive end Isaiah Hatchett and 3-star defensive tackle Mitch Hilleman committed to FAU.
Ball secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks.
Week 13 was a road game against the North Texas Mean Green. It was a competitive game, with the Owls winning 42-31. Wide receiver Danny Johnson earned Offensive Player of the Week with his 174-yard, 3-touchdown performance. Middle linebacker Jesse Huey earned Defensive Player of the Week with his 10-tackle and 4-tackle for loss performance. Following the game, 4-star quarterback George, not even going to attempt it, 3-star tight end Tobias Bernardo, and 3-star defensive tackle Siaki Tafoya committed to FAU. During the Week 14 bye week, 3-star offensive guard Reggie Hunter and 3-star defensive tackle Stefan Kashama committed to FAU. The Owls finished the regular season with an 11-1 record and an 8-0 conference record. It finished in first place and earned an invite to the AAC championship against Tulane.
Quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Owls faced Tulane in the AAC championship game. The Owls offense dominated for a 35-14 win. Following the game, 4-star safety David German and 3-star cornerback Jarius Landers committed to FAU. Junior defensive end Stephen Jordan was announced as the best defensive player, best defensive end, and the winner of the Lombardi Award. Senior safety Quentin Durbin was announced as the best defensive back. Taking a look at the 2029 college football playoff bracket, the Owls earned the number 3 seed and a first-round bye. Offensive coordinator Derek Ring announced that he would be leaving Boca Raton and joining Vanderbilt as their next head coach. Defensive coordinator Eric Haywood announced that he would also be leaving Boca Raton and joining UCLA as their next defensive coordinator. Zach Kitley extended offers to Marlon Williams Jr. of Toledo and Taylor Oliveira of Maryland. The Owls had one player named an All-American. Wide receiver and cornerback Danny Johnson was a first-team All-American. And shockingly, he finished 4th in the Heisman Trophy voting. In the college football playoff quarterfinal, the Owls faced number 11 Louisiana in the Fiesta Bowl in Arizona.
Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Encroachment, defense.
Will keep it, going right. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's comes up with the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Florida. And it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. Jukes to get past a man. They dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
The third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he's
Goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Long way to go for a first down. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Against it now. Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start, offense.
3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's got it. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Gets into space at the 50. Here terms of first down pass attempts. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, what a move, goes right through the... Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he takes it in for the score. The performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get... That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks free down the left side. Ends up...
The Owls dominated the first half, leading 28-7 at halftime.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on.
Personal foul.
There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the field goal is good. Scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start. Offense.
Prime going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble now. It gets set of downs. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start. Offense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide. They'll run it to the right side. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, FAU.
Gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes the catch. Defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Ward. And the ball to the ground on the field. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he runs it into the end zone. A fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Owls continued dominating and won 35-17. Following the game, four-star outside linebacker Brandon Rush committed to FAU. Following the Fiesta Bowl, Zach Kittley announced the hiring of Marlon Williams Jr. as FAU's next offensive coordinator and Taylor Oliveira as FAU's next defensive coordinator. In the college football playoff semifinal, the Owls faced number 7 Penn State in the Rose Bowl in California.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Plays the goal for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback shows what a cannon he has. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment. Defense.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The soft team. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The call is, they're thinking about touchdown, of course. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Harry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Kept going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's
On the option. You don't see that a lot.
and the sack is a long way to go for a first down. And it's the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see. And a sophomore off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made. Right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Not going to find the end zone this time. He's running out of time here. And this quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out.
Schultz settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athleticism.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a here on 3rd and goal.
False start, offense.
Goal play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment, defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And long. The pocket breaking down. Kick is good. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught down. And the field goal is good.
FAU kicked 4 field goals in the first half, leading the Nittany Lions 12-7 at halftime.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some 5 yards.
False start, offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way down. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. He takes it in for the score. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver from 49 yards out. And he's got it from... Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And this... Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Crosses the 45.
Day and continues to get positive yards.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead.
He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of.
Fresh set of downs. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager
Neutral
that
zone
time.
infraction, defense.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He pulls in the catch. Tackle. Looking to throw for the 1st down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Holding, offense.
Decline, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Penn State pulled ahead late. The Owls scored a late touchdown to seal a 25-24 victory. In the 2029 College Football National Championship, the Owls faced #1 Washington in Arizona.
Chris, these two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage.
What's the call going to be? Caught over the middle. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment. Defense.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. A sack in the long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. Read option, he'll keep it. Running right. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Beautiful. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Fights his way in. 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return.
Knock that ball loose.
Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Play before the 2-minute warning. Pressure is coming. And a positive drive here. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who... Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's the...
FAU and Washington battled in the first half, with the Owls leading 7-3 at halftime.
When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment. Defense.
Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown to the marker. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Touchdown. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision?
False start. Offense.
And that pass. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's actual 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Makes the catch. Movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it deep. And he's got it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Looking to throw for the first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right. Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds a wide open. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Missed this defense. Third and long. He's running out of time here. Now we have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
The second half saw the lead bouncing back and forth, but FAU held on for a 24-17 victory. The Owls signed their first 5-star recruit, as well as several 4-star recruits, and some 3-star recruits as well. This could be the best recruiting class in FAU history. The Owls finished the 2029 season with a 15-1 record. They absolutely dominated every opponent this year and defeated the #1 ranked team in the country in the national championship for the school's first title. Zach Grossman was our leading passer this season. He finished the year with 4,552 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. He also had 405 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Ethan Irvin was our leading rusher. He finished the season with 953 yards and 13 touchdowns. He also had 33 catches and 237 yards through the air. Danny Johnson was our leading receiver. He finished the season with 57 catches, 1,354 yards, and 15 touchdowns. He finished 4th in the Heisman Trophy voting. The offensive line was pretty solid this season, only allowing 31 sacks. But with a few seniors graduating, the Owls may have some new faces on the offensive line. The defense was great this year. Linebacker Roland Hook led the team with 112 tackles. Sophomore defensive end J.J. Savage led the team with 15.5 sacks. Cornerback Danny Johnson and safety Quentin Durbin tied for the team lead with 4 interceptions each. Jorge Angelo struggled at times this year, but pulled things together late in his second season. Alex Cox continued providing solid special teams play, improving in his 3rd season. Curtis Bean was our leading kick returner, but he was nothing special to write home about. The Owls graduated 10 seniors, including the last remaining players from the original Dynasty roster. They will be missed next season. FAU had 1 player selected in the 2030 NFL Draft. Wide receiver and cornerback Danny Johnson was drafted in the 1st round. During the offseason, 4-star cornerback Tyreek Neighbors committed to FAU. FAU's 2029 recruiting class ranked 14th in the country and 1st in the American Athletic Conference. We signed 1 5-star player, 9 4-star players, and 14 3-star players. In their last season in the American Athletic Conference, the Owls won a national championship. Going into next season, FAU will be transitioning to the Big 12. This move should provide the Owls with tougher competition and pave the way for better recruits to join the program. There's a lot to look forward to in 2030. Let me know who you're most excited to play next year, and also how many wins you think the Owls will have next season. We'll see you in 2030.